2021 FIM International 6 Days of Enduro reached its halfway mark with the final day of action in Lombardia before we head to the other side of the week's map in the Piemonte region tomorrow. Another new test was added at Stellara, but otherwise it was a familiar route for the third and final trek through the Stafora Valley. The USA have gone over a year without needing to defend their 6 days title, but their grip on the trophy is undoubtedly waning. Only fourth place today is the furthest they've fallen down the pecking order on any day this week. Although they remain third overall, they now sit more than 5 minutes back from leader Spain, having lost half of that margin today alone. Fifth, fourth and now third. Day 3 in Lombardia was all about Sweden, who put in their best performance of the week so far. Beating the USA and right on the pace with Spain, this was an excellent display that keeps the Swedes in with an outside shot at the podium. Albin Ellison comfortably put in his best performance yet, 7th fastest in scratch despite losing time in the 2 enduro tests. Josep Garcia has topped all 3 days in the scratch classification, but today is the smallest his advantage has been. And with insufficient backup from further down the order, Spain have slumped another 2 minutes further back from Italy, albeit whilst extending their advantage over a struggling USA for second overall. Andrea Verona put in another 2 special wins today, as Italy extended their lead past the mammoth 3-minute mark. Davide Guarneri enjoying his best day of the event so far with 5th fastest, all 3 of Italy's counting riders inside the lead quintet as their march towards victory continues. It's been a good day today, and the specials have been fun. As far as the team is concerned, it's been successful too. A bit more time taken out over second place, which is good. Tomorrow is day 4, so hopefully we'll get on well with the new specials and push forward from there. Sweden impressed to beat the USA by 15 seconds on day 3, but they lost more than that to the Americans in each of the opening 2 days, so remain over a minute and a half behind overall. France continue to fade in 5th, and there are now 7 minutes between the top 5 teams in the standings, the rest from 6th down, now over 20 minutes back from leaders Italy. In the junior trophy, just as among the seniors, Sweden continue to ride an upward curve. Just 7 seconds from France yesterday, the Swedes beat them for third today by 40 seconds. Max Arlin, their fastest throughout this week so far, and as second place junior in the scratch standings, he made another valuable contribution today. The gap to third overall now down to just over a minute. 4th fastest junior on day 3 was Cody Barnes, and backup from Dante Oliveira ensured the USA narrowly beat Sweden for another second place. The gap to Italy looks insurmountable, but with France struggling in 4th today, the Americans have tightened their grip on the silver medal places for 2021. An improved performance from Manolo Morazzini, coupled with his teammates occupying 2 of the top 3 junior spots in scratch, meant Italy enjoyed their biggest winning margin of the week. Now over 3 minutes clear of the USA behind, it does look increasingly as though only a retirement could end their pursuit of gold.
It's been
a positive day for the team. I've had a few problems finding the right feeling in the specials. I was riding well, but making so many mistakes and suffering a few falls. But anyway, we've made a few seconds. Tomorrow the specials change, so I hope we can do just as well on those, because we're really going well, and I want to continue in this vein. The French juniors suffer their worst result of the week so far with 4th, and Sweden are the team to capitalise, the only real surprise in the lead positions. Italy have added over a minute to their lead, the USA gain another 40 seconds on France, and the Swedes almost halve their deficit to the podium places. That battle for third is the tightest at present. In the women's trophy, the podium places look largely settled and gaps between each of the top 6 teams extended on day 3. So one eye at least has turned to the scratch results, where Joana Gonçalves, 5th today, still finds herself a fair match for the second fastest US rider, Rachel Guttish. Mireia Badia and Jane Daniels continue to prove evenly matched for second in scratch. Badia on top on day 2, but Daniels again slightly faster today. Spain lost 26 seconds across the latest 6 tests, a less sizable margin than yesterday, but still enough to leave them almost 1.5 minutes behind. Jane Daniels survived 2 small crashes in the specials to take out another 10 seconds on Mireia Badia as Great Britain consolidates second. A first counting ride for Rosie Rowett, who was 7th fastest woman today, 48 seconds faster than teammate Neve Holmes. But the women's trophy is really being dominated by Brandy Richards, 5.5 minutes clear of anyone else in scratch all told. And with Rachel Guttish 4th, the USA are on to a winner. 8 minutes 46 now their leading margin over Great Britain after they pulled out over 3 minutes today alone. Great Britain versus Spain could well be settled by Jane Daniels versus Mireia Badia. Only 36 seconds separating the pair for second overall in scratch, but an iconic performance from Brandy Richards ahead. An impressively low rate of attrition across all 3 classes so far in 2021. Could new specials bring new dangers for day 4 tomorrow?